Hi there Libra, thank you for joining me for your monthly forecast for May. This month begins with a collection of energies, all in the part of your horoscope to do with passion, deeply held feelings, getting beneath the surface to find what things really mean, also to do with shared finances at a more practical level, pensions, business affairs, and just managing our everyday cash flow. And on the 2nd, Mercury moves into this area too. This is great because Mercury helps us to delve beneath the surface to find out what things really mean. So ideal for doing research or for tracking down some money saving type of websites that give us lots of information. Unfortunately, by the end of the first week, however, Saturn, lying in wait in your sector of everyday cash, is shining back across the heavens in a very dour and restrictive way and faces up to both Mars and also Mercury. And the rivets really could come out when it comes to a particular financial situation. What you need to do is to try to stay cool, because however difficult things seem, redemption is coming. Because as soon as the 10th, there is a stunning solar eclipse, one which embraces Mercury and suggests that your ability to think, to be logical, which is part of your air sign talent and assets, is going to be hugely important in the rest of this year and help you to get ahead in a way which may seem at the start of this month beyond you, but keep the faith. And also Venus, your ruler, moves on the 10th too into a much more adventurous, enlightening zone. Great for questioning anyone who you're close to about getting to the bottom of how they really feel about things. Mercury moves also on the 16th into this area, and this could all trigger some travel, a holiday desire. You may even go ahead and book it, or it may be higher education that you want to embrace. I have to say, however, from the 16th, there is quite a heavy influence amongst two outer planets, Uranus and Pluto. Now, this took place last year between June for 5 months towards the end of the year. It's been hovering around, getting closer. The angle's been getting closer between them for a little while now, but it does become exact in the second half of this month. This suggests around relationships, if you're not connecting to people who understand you at an emotional level and accept you for who you are, there's any kind of power politics in any close tie, it can be supremely draining and undermining to your sense of self-worth. And worse, some of it can all happen unexpectedly. So as soon as you think that people are being reasonable, suddenly you find out that they're not, and they're unpredictable, and that can actually be very difficult and affect your sense of equanimity and balance, which is so important to your sign. The good news, however, is that Uranus actually plays a good guy for you between the 16th and the 22nd, when it connects to both Venus and also Mercury. And it's possible that you will meet someone on a travel situation or on a seminar or some kind of gathering, and you can really connect with this person. And as I said, Pluto's only going to play a role if you're with the wrong kind of people. And it's really as simple as that. Be very, very careful about who you let close to you. That's the golden rule. Now on the 21st, the Sun also moves into this area which sees you adventurous and wanting to open up your world to wider horizons. And it can be a very exciting time. Unfortunately, there is a lunar eclipse which occurs on the 25th, and this could be more tricky. What this is about can affect your nervous energy, and your physical fatigue can be quite heightened by this over the next 6 months. And especially if you find yourself in situations where you find it hard to switch off, to give yourself permission to have rest. But you need to look after yourself because Neptune continues in your sector of health, and bugs and colds and viruses can still be an issue if you overdo it and you stress your nervous system. To make sure you get plenty of sleep. And why not try out some good multivitamins, or perhaps things like vitamin B12 which strengthen your nervous system. Now there is a delicious link between Venus, your ruler, and Jupiter, the planet of fortune, in week 4, suggesting if you do travel, it could turn out to be a magical expedition, especially if it's to somewhere you've never been before. You could meet like-minded people, be inspired by history or culture. It really could see you trip the light fantastic, so go for it. Also, Jupiter forges a great link with Mercury, fantastic for contracts and for forging links with people who really understand where you're coming from. The Sun also gets together with Uranus in the last few days of this month, very, very positively. And also Mars moves right at the end of the month into an area which really does give you a push to break free from any inner chains which are holding you back from really going for it and expressing who you really are. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.